Welcome back, YouTube. I probably should have left my apartment a little sooner than right now. I need to feed the cats and clean myself up a little bit. Change shirts. That shirt I was wearing on the yard at the rental car center was just soaked in sweat. So, what time is it? I gotta use the phone because I don't have a dashboard clock right now. Oh, and I forgot to grab my damn forklift speaker, so I had no music tonight. Grrr. 5:48 p.m. It's a Tuesday night. I didn't check the traffic to see what the best route is to get over to Domino's Pizza, which I should have already done. Oh man, my screen is still acting kind of wonky on my iPhone, and I don't know when I'm gonna have time to get over there and have Al look at it. Well, hey, at least on a brighter note, since they've moved that fuel center over there for Costco, I don't have the traffic jam here on Oak that I used to have to deal with trying to get out this way. So that's one positive, something to feel good about. I'm thinking I might be able to save time going to 24th Street and Thomas. That's one of those places that's kind of a, really, dude? You have a don't walk sign. That guy, probably homeless, just giving zero fucks. I had the green light. And I suppose Arizona law is you're supposed to yield to pedestrians at all time. And if he did walk right in front of my car, I would have stopped. But that's some ridiculous shit right there. Crossing against the light. All right, I got this guy doing 20 and a 35. That's helpful. It's such a crapshoot as to whether it saves me any time ducking to the freeway right now. I don't think it will. As long as I don't get stuck behind anybody else that feels the need to... Oh, shit. Really? I swear, it's like the traffic control devices and the people who feel the need to go ridiculously slow speeds below the posted speed limit. I'm not asking them to speed. Let's just do 35 on streets where the speed limit is 35. Can we do that? And not 20? It's not a school zone there. But yeah, it just seems like traffic control devices. When I'm not in a hurry and I'm just killing time and I'm hoping I'll get a red light so I can check something on my cell phone. Green lights, nonstop green lights. And when I'm a little pressed for time, it just seems like nonstop red lights. And maybe that's just all in my mind as I find myself hyper aware of like not getting what I want. But that's 5:52. And I got a little less than 2 miles to go. It's all right. I got a feeling I'm gonna get there right at 6, so it's all good. On iPhone, well, I got this charger. And I got my long, soft, luxurious lightning cable right there. Which the driver that I mentioned that our shifts overlap by an hour, that I was with an hour on my last shift over at MLS. And I worked with him my last hour. Yeah, pretty much my last hour. Our shifts overlap by pretty much exactly an hour. And Andre bounced out an hour early, so it kind of works. Like he takes Andre's place about the time as the French guy, I'm forgetting his name, Emmanuel, and I worked our last hour. Anyway, he needed a phone charger. Was kind of bummed. I guess the cord he had wouldn't work. I forget his name. The Robert, I think is his name. The guy that was there when I went there the second time, thinking I had left my driver's license at MLS. At one point, he told him that he needed to park the car that we had been using all day as a scoop car. I still don't understand why they call it that. It just seems silly to me. But the car that we're using is a scoop car. It was a Chevy Malibu. Actually, no, we hadn't been using it all day. The other guy had just picked it up, but I guess he said he had used it all day the day before as well. rolling around with Andre, we were using a brand new, I think it only had about 4,000 miles on it, Honda CR-V, which was really nice. I like that. As much as I don't like SUVs, it's definitely digging the Honda CR-V. It was super comfortable on the inside. And unlike the Ford Expeditions, not overly ridiculously huge. Although, I noticed something kind of funny today with the Ford Expeditions. It's almost like they could sense as soon as I got in them that I just did not like being in something so ridiculously large, because I don't. Am I attributing like awareness to inanimate objects? Oh yeah, I certainly am. I just think of Buddy Hackett's character, and I forget the name of the character, but Buddy Hackett's character in the Love Bug movie. I think he was in more than just the first Love Bug movie. But I liked how we go on the tangent about how the car had feelings, and how every object has a soul and has feelings. And sometimes I kind of feel like that. I know it's absolutely absurd, but yeah, sometimes I talk to the cars. And it seemed like every time I got in a Ford Expedition, it's like they could sense that I didn't like them. And they somehow made up for it all by playing really good music. Like every time I got in a Ford Expedition, I had hit the button to turn on, because I don't have time to go searching for a radio station. I'm not in the cars that long. But I'm getting to the point where I pretty much know on each kind of vehicle what buttons I need to push. Oh, this guy's in a hurry. Yeah, weave in and out. See if you can hit a pedestrian or something. And tailgate, that'll always get you there faster. Just about to Domino's, by the way. That glass building on the left, that's where the office is, where I had my interview. So yeah, I mean, generally I can get there. Sometimes I can do a little bit of changing of the channel, but I'm not doing a whole bunch of searching to find something good. I don't have time for that. I gotta get the vehicles moved. But yeah, it seemed like every time I got in an Expedition, I got exceptionally good music. One time, I forget what song it was, but it was playing a super funky deep track from the Isley Brothers. Oh yeah, honk on your horn, because I slowed down to turn right. Anyway, I'm here. I gotta get my ass inside the store. Not sure where I'm supposed to park, but I'm gonna park here so I can get a little bit of shade. Looks like it used to be a halal grocer here, but clearly this is an empty retail space, which is something Phoenix has a lot of these days. It doesn't seem to be an exclusively Phoenix thing either. Hello and welcome back, YouTube. So I'm actually driving for Domino's right now, and wow, this is an adventure. It's 9:42 p.m. Tuesday night, and Domino's has changed since back in the 1990s. Yeah, I'm being GPS tracked at all times through an app on my iPhone. That is to say, I chose to put it on my iPhone because I figured it probably wouldn't work so good on the Obamaphone, and obviously it needs to be on a phone that has service. Oh, that guy was actually blocking the right lane. Fortunately, I was in the left lane. So I'm on my way down to the Motel 6 at on 24th Street, just south of Jefferson. So on occasion, I get a delivery that's a little faster to deliver on the freeway. So I didn't find out until after like my third delivery that the Domino's app not only tracks where I'm at, but it tracks my speed against the speed on the road that I'm on, and it knows what the speed limit is. And regardless of all the crap that I'm getting on my viral video about the guy criminally speeding on Loop 303, I do tend to drive a little faster than the speed limit. Not a lot, but I never drive 55 through here, and now I feel like I'm borderline impeding traffic. But I'm scored. Like, there's a score being kept on, and I get points taken away from me every time I go over the speed limit. I think it bumps up to 65 here. Yeah, I feel like an ass. We're going so much slower than the flow of traffic right through here, but I noticed after the third run that my score was already going in kind of a negative direction. And I'm glad that one of the other drivers was kind enough to explain that to me. And I'm sure exactly what it was from. There was a time where I was going north on 24th Street from Brill, which is 1 block south of McDowell, up to Thomas, and everybody was doing, I don't know, 40, 44-ish. As per usual, I'm flowing with the flow of traffic. It's generally speaking always how I drive, unless it's to the point where the flow of traffic is well above criminal speeding, at which point, yeah, I'm not trying to get that ticket. But there are some points where it's like, if everybody's going that fast, it's just unsafe not to. Wow, I just realized I'm getting towards the right lane, just out of habit, trying to go to the car rental center, and I need to be in the left lanes to turn left on Jefferson. Whoops. And now I got a cab driver voice in the back of my head telling me it would have been faster to turn right and then turn right on Van Buren. But I wonder how I would be scored for that by the Domino's Pizza app. If it would be like, oh, look, he's going way out of his way. He's trying to run up his mileage, because I'm like paid by mileage. I'm so used to when I'm driving, being a cab driver, and my mileage is my mileage. My most important thing is time. And you know, in my driving, speaking of cab driver, look, there's a yellow cab blocking the crosswalk. Nice. I'm used to where my time is my time, and I'm trying to get to a pickup location as quickly as possible. And I will take routes that are longer if I know that they're quicker, such as right now. I could be making much better time had I turned right here and then made an immediate right on 20th Street and then gone up to Van Buren. I'm very alarmed by the traffic that's backed up here. That's not normal. Oh, there's definitely something just let out of downtown. And this is traffic coming out of it trying to go north on the freeway. I don't know what let out downtown. Probably a baseball game? I'm guessing. Yeah, that's a vent coming out of Phoenix traffic. Downtown Phoenix traffic. That happens. Well, at least this wasn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. Really? Another red light? Finally received a call from my daughter Allison, and I didn't receive it, but I called right back, and instead of getting stuck on a switchboard, somebody answered who knew that she had just tried to call me. So that was nice. She's transferring to some kind of a better living arrangement, and she kind of explained it to me, and I was at work. It felt awkward even talking on the phone at work, but as a driver, for the most part, I'm not expected to do much when there's not deliveries. I mean, there was some things that we were kind of doing as far as stocking things, but that was all done. So anyway, I should wrap this up. I'm just about to the Motel 6, but it just occurred to me that this would probably be a fun one to maybe shoot a little video while I do it, and that I can. So Well, I'm being GPS tracked. At least I'm not being video or audio surveilled. Although it's possible I'm being audio surveilled. I hadn't even given that a moment's thought. I don't. The manager, wow, there's somebody in the crosswalk. Please finish crossing. Please finish crossing. Come on, girl. Just a little bit ago in my last one, I had someone who looked homeless stop as I was at a stop sign waiting to go across ready to go across 24th Street on Pinchot. And she just stopped like right in front of me and just started dancing. And I'm not quite sure what that was about. And I just sat there patiently waiting for her to stop and proceed to the sidewalk. All right, I really got to wrap this up. Thanks for coming with me on a pizza delivery.